gonna have to back up over there and we'll unload over there. Okay? This is called the El Pueblo Neighborhood Center. It's in South Tucson, and we will be playing for a Native American Wellness Day. And I guess Native Americans from all over the area will come and just take information on health.
When European music and the polkas and the schottisches and all the rest began to become popular, they kind of took place in different sort of settings. That is, they weren't, none of those songs were sung and none of the music played to bring down the rain. So that their function was social rather than religious. Its introduction into this area, I would guess, coincides pretty much with the end of the Apache scare, and so people dispersed and moved back into a lot of these little villages, and they brought with them a kind of folk Catholicism, even though the forms changed, that the functions remained pretty much the same. They accomplished the same things. They brought people together, and so there's feasting and there's speech making. And ultimately there's dancing that goes on as well as singing, and so now instead of singing the old songs and whatnot, they're doing Waila music.
I started playing with my dad. He had his mariachi band, and then he had his own Waila band. My brother, Augustine Jr., he really already knew a lot of the Waila songs, so we were playing them with the accordion. He kind of like was leading us to learn the songs. We traveled in the back of the truck with a camper with the instruments, so we didn't sit too comfortable, but we got to where we were gonna play, and we played. After my brother passed away, my saxophone player, we kind of like stopped playing. We were just kind of like nobody wanted to play, so we didn't play for a while. Me and my brother Steve, we started playing like with different bands, people that maybe needed an accordion player. Eventually ended up with the band called O'odham. That means us in autumn. With his band, we played a little bit of country, a little bit of rock and roll. We played all over with O'odham band, and due to his health, he decided that he was going to stop. I was thinking to myself, I'm not ready to quit. I'm not ready to stop right now. We go on and we record. We record as Gertie and the TO Boyz. The CD finally came out that Monday, and Tuesday morning, Hotch, my guitar player, he passed away all of a sudden. And so I'm like, okay, well, what am I going to do? So then I start getting just other people to fill in for Hotch, and I'm constantly on them. I'm like, you know what, you guys, I work. If I'm late, I'm late. You don't work. You get on that bus 10 o'clock in the morning and be there wherever, because I don't see you doing anything unless you tell me, hey, I'm working, I can't be here. My dad was a musician, and he talked about a lot of things. He told me, about playing in bars. He taught, what he's already been through. He told me about it, and sure enough, everything's, everything was there that he said was going to happen, because he had lived it already. If you don't watch yourself, you're going to be drinking too much. You're going to be in the bar, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I had my taste of alcohol also, and it was, and I had my share of drinking a lot of alcohol, as well, and trying to play at the same time. And, it's just, and towards the end of, right now, I haven't drank in like 4 years. I just told myself, if I'm gonna run this band, I need to be straight, and so I was, I just like, all of a sudden, I just said, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. You play around a lot of people that drink alcohol, and they've said stuff to me, you know, male musicians under the influence. They've said something like, "You think you're all bad, huh? You think you're all that, huh?" It's, I've been through a lot of that, a lot of that. All I'm there is just being up there, being myself. Playing the best music I can every time I play. But there's people out there that, that's just how life is. You got to deal with people.